what most men go after, and if men are still in competition for said woman, what have you, right? If most of the men are looking at wifeable sevens, because that's what men will go after the wife. Now, I get it. We gonna separate smashing and just straight up talk about wife. If most men still want to get married, for the wives in the society, we would still be in competition for those wives because they are good women.
All
And it,
right,
it just
Sweeney.
like it's all still a
Most men can't get a 7. You know that, right?
competition.
Most
And
men
it's like
can't
you,
even
I,
Y'all
get a
caught
I,
up.
7.
I'm just,
Y'all caught
I
up
let
on
said
a
me
that's
let
the
me
number.
sweet
finish.
spot,
Y'all
right?
caught up on a number. Stop getting. Don't get caught up on a number. Let's just talk about
Yeah,
wifeable
that's what
women.
I'm saying. Look, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just
We're
gonna
getting
just
caught
say
up on it.
this. We
Okay.
just said you just said
Go ahead.
we
Go
just
ahead,
talked
Go
GG.
ahead,
about
Gigi.
how we're not the woman. Okay. Oh, thanks, guys. We just said how the man wants, the man doesn't necessarily want a woman who's looks good to the world, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
I mean physically, but there's
Mm-hmm.
there's still a competition. You know what I mean? And who can provide? Who has the best wife? You know what I mean? There's always a competition.
See,
Okay.
the thing about a 5, 6, or 7, once you get one, you got one. That's your wife. You're not really
That's
worried
right.
about her
That's
going out
100%.
and
Mm.
doing a whole bunch of other stuff that your
But I'm just
9s and
saying,
10s are
Period.
okay,
going
but
to
I'm
do,
just
right?
comparing.
Once
I'm
you
just
get
I'm
one, you
just proving
got
the
one.
point.
So
I'm
there
just
is
gonna finish
competition.
my
There is
point.
competition, and I'm gonna tell you why there's competition. If you look
I'm
at
just
dating apps and you got women swiping right 5% of the time, men swiping right 50% of the time, men don't get women. Men don't get women. There's always gonna be competition. Most men can't get women, and we don't understand that part. There's men at the top that
okay.
get the lion's share of it. The men at the middle get hardly anything, and the men at the bottom are dying out here. Most men
Mm-hmm.
don't get women. That's the
Can I just
problem
say?
because
Can I tell
most
you?
women
Can I
don't
just?
see men. Go ahead.
Yeah, I see. I can hear the frustration,
No, 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 no.
and
Go
I
ahead. No, nobody's
No,
see
frustrated.
it
go
too.
ahead.
Nobody's frustrated.
No,
No,
I'm
you're
not
not
frustrated.
frustrated,
I'm
bro.
happily married. I'm cool. And if I wanted to get women,
Okay,
I've always
I'm
gotten
gonna.
women. I'm
I'm just
definitely not
gonna.
frustrated. I'm cool.
I'm gonna. No, no, no. I didn't. No, no, no. Sorry, I didn't mean that. No, no, no. I didn't mean that like that. I mean, like, what I mean. I understand your point because it is true. Like, it's okay. It is true. But a lot of women, like I said, I just talked about self love, and a lot of women don't have self love. Like a lot of women follow other women. You know, men
Yeah.
are
Yeah,
followers
we're
too,
talking
but
about
women
group
tend to
thought
follow a little
before.
bit more.
But
Okay,
Yeah, we were
Gigi, I
and
talking
gotta,
about
so
we were talking
Gigi,
about
social
Gigi,
group
let
media
me,
group
has
let me,
thought earlier for
so-
women.
Gigi,
social media.
let me form a question. Let me form a question on what you just said. Do women need self-love or they need who to love?
Women need
Or what
self
kind
love. A
of
lot of women,
self love or
everyone
what?
needs self love.
Do new women need self-love or who to love?
He said self love or would love.
Or who to love? Who
Want to
to love?
love.
I
Who
know.
to love?
I don't even know
Someone
what
to
to answer.
love. Their children to love.
Right.
Family to love. Do
I
they
was
need self-love or they need a family to
Someone to
love?
love. Yeah.
I was being managed. I said would love.
It starts from your childhood. It starts from your childhood. And I told you that. Everything stems from your childhood, literally. All your
Let me
thoughts,
say
like your
this.
brain was
That's right.
shaped.
Let me say this to you.
Your
Let me
brain,
say this to you,
and your
Gigi.
brain shaped by what you see, you hear, everything. What?
You know why?
Sorry.
You know why women? You know why women are self-destructive today and also destruct today is because they're looking for self-love.
Wow.
Women were never built for self-love. The
I
love of
agree
a
with that.
woman,
But no, no,
the
no.
love of
Hold
a
on.
woman is around her
I wasn't
family,
even finished my point. You know
children.
what?
Okay, okay, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry about that.
No, no, no. I agree. No, no, no. Hold on. Let me just say this. I totally agree with you. This whole self love stuff is not healthy. Okay. And this whole comparing of men and women is not healthy. This is not healthy. This is just destroying people. I don't know if it's an agenda. We don't know. This could just be evolution with humans. Men and women have fought like this back in like certain periods, and women literally had a sex strike. This is in the 1800s, 1700s. They literally put men on strike. sex trade, and this is what's probably happening right now. Women,
What?
it's not the fact that women are scandalous. There are women like that. Okay, no, there's women like that, but there are men too. But there are good women, all right? And like I'm just saying, okay, there are good women. No matter what, you can never give up hope on that.
You
I
said
can
women
never go
went
around
on
saying there's
sex
no good
strike.
men out there. You crazy?
You said
Ain't
women went
nobody
on
said there
sex
wasn't
like
good women
Oh,
when?
out there.
that's in history.
I know you're defending the women, the good
That's
women
in
out there,
history.
Gigi,
What
but
history?
nobody
Whose
said
history?
there isn't
That's
any
the
good
men.
women.
When?
That's the
When?
men.
A bunch of women went on sex strike. When did this happen?
In the 1700s, I can look it up.
The
This is like after
1700s.
the war. No, like this is like in
That doesn't
Europe
even sound right.
after
That
the
don't even
war.
sound right.
No, it actually
Which
happened in
war?
America.
Okay, go look it up.
No, it did happen in
Prima.
America. It happened in America during the abolitionist
Thank you.
abolition
Was it
when
America?
women went on a it was in America. That was why the law of abolition
Oh,
was signed because women went on sex strike because the men were drinking
yeah.
too much.
Y'all talk
They,
about that thing that they
yeah,
based
because you know what it was?
Yeah,
They went back. They went to war. Yeah.
Yeah, they base Chirac around Sweeney. I know what you're talking about.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
pretty
they
much.
said that wasn't actually a thing. That was loose. There was some loose interpretation of history where it was there
Right.
was no mass strike by women on sex. Like
but
that was not
it wasn't a mass strike. It was
It wasn't a
actually
mass strike. It
feminism
was
trying to.
It
small.
It
wasn't a
wasn't
mass strike. It-
it wasn't
It's
a
like
mass
what you're
strike.
seeing happening right now. And this is why men can't find women.
that
And
has nothing to do with women
What?
being on
women
strike.
are little.
I ain't got
Men,
nothing.
men,
Yeah.
men can
Just
always
look at
Gigi.
that
You
for
reaching
No.
now. You reaching, Gigi. You
men
reaching.
I'm
can find
reaching.
women.
You're
Women can
reaching.
Not
find
so
men.
fair.
Men
Like,
can
Nah,
always
you
find
reaching.
women.
That ain't it.
get
Nope.
that.
Women are
What?
see, men
Nope.
can
no,
find
Nope.
I don't
women
Nope.
any day,
Nope. Nope.
anytime.
know what
Nope.
Men can
Nope.
always
Nope.
find women.
no, no fair.
You
No,
tried it though.
men can't
Okay,
find
I don't
women
know. Hey,
because women don't understand where they stand in the sexual marketplace, right? So
Hmm.
Right.
women might feel like they're 8s and 9s because they're told that,
Yeah,
right? They're validated
yes.
all day, and
No,
they
Trev.
don't
Everyone's a
understand where they
10.
actually stand.
Everyone's a 10,
Well,
Trev.
yeah,
Everyone's a 10.
I was trying, I was being
Everyone's a
modest.
10. All the girls are 10. 10. 10. 10.
I'm a
So
fan.
you're not going to get with a dude, and I understand that women's are hypergamous by nature. So if you feel like you are an 8, 9, or 10, and you feel like most of these guys are average, you feel like you would never want to deal with them, right? And because you get so
Yeah.
much sexual attention on a daily basis, you feel like there's an abundance of men. But you are all Eskimo sisters. You're all smashing the same dude, don't even know it,
Hmm.
and you wonder why he's an asshole because
Okay,
you are all
newsflash,
smashing the same
newsflash. I'm
dude and
gonna
you
give
give
you a
him way
piece
too
of
many
advice.
options.